Alrighty, so today we are going to be looking at the daily astrology for today, which is April 2nd, 2022. Now, the first thing to note is that the moon, the planet of your emotions and your moods, which is so rapid, it moves so quickly, is in the slowest and most stable sign, Taurus. And the sun is in Aries. So the sun in Aries wants to go, go, go. Get out there. Go on the bike, go on the scooter, exercise. Let's move some energy. But moon in Taurus wants to slow down. Aries also can really get ahead of itself, can really go quickly, move quickly into things. And Taurus is like, let's back up here. Let's be strategic. Let's think about the decision that we want to make. So it's a wonderful day to engage in all of the Taurian aspects when it comes to sensuality, the five senses, material things, the simple pleasures in life, and how focused can you be? How steady can you be when it comes to what you're doing if you're, you know, building a table? It takes time. The setup that you see right now looks different. Well, I rearranged my room. I had some help to do that. And it took time to do that. It took trying to, move the bed over here and trying to think, how do I want this to look and where do I want this to be? What's going to be best for this? And I just want to say I'm super glad that I have my desk. I am currently facing the US map in my room, so I'm looking out instead of looking towards the wall, which I think is more feng shui. So, I'm so glad that after all these years, I decided to make that change. And it didn't just happen when I snapped my fingers. It took rearranging time. Now, according to astrology.com, based off of what it says, because I want to cite where I get information from, we have the moon in Taurus. We had the moon in Aries, and then we had Venus in Aquarius. So Venus in Aquarius wants to make friends, wants to socialize with new people, wants to go out into the world and try new things, go on new adventures. You know, Go into this restaurant and suddenly meet this waitress that will give you all the information about his or her name, um, and getting to know a new person and sitting down and enjoying a meal that you have not ordered off the menu yet in your life. So there's this equilibrium of, the unity in diversity concept of us being all one, but us being totally different, where we can really, there's an appreciation for others. We can really see where others are coming from. It's really great social energy. And then the other thing is we have Mercury, the planet of communication, is conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, which is in Aries. So we have Mercury in Aries giving us a boost of hot communication, passionate communication, and Chiron, which looks at wounds. And this can indicate, it better serving us to talk about our wounds, talk about our traumas, where we've gone wrong, what needs to be healed, and really, really expressing ourselves with what we're saying and what we're suggesting, with what it is we want, because Mercury is all about that, that communication with others, and then the use of the mind, and connection, not being isolated, but connecting in a special way. So that is the daily astrology. Thank you for tuning in.